Good morning and good afternoon. Intro to Art first hour and fifth hour. As you guys can see, I am not currently here. I had a little bit of a sick child at home that unfortunately it's preventing me from being in today. But this is our first time with me not being here in class to lead you guys down the path of what's going to go on. Now, I don't want you guys to get too worried or concerned or anything because we're just kind of piggybacking on where we were last class period. But this might be a little bit new for you guys. So if you're watching this video right now, you've obviously gone to my website as you've been kind of instructed to from the guest teacher. I'm going to take a couple seconds here to kind of walk you guys through what my expectations are for you guys since I'm out of the classroom, what you guys need to be thinking about as you move forward on this project. And all the different kind of, I guess, aspects to this moving forward. So first and foremost, yesterday when you guys left, you were working on the grayscale finder or value scale finder that features some shading tools and different drawing pencils, work with the index cards. I've got a few of those still left on my teacher's desk up here. If you guys want to grab some because you made a mistake, that's fine. But it looks like I'm running short on them, so kind of be cautious as you guys work with this. Over the course of today's class period as well as tomorrow's class period, you guys will be finally kind of tying up the loose ends. I want to caution you guys, I want to warn you guys that you do need to have 10 values. I'm showing you guys this one from the store or online that you can go out and buy. It has specifically 10 values, 10 range of values. Now, two of them are actually really easy. It's the black and white. Black is going to be your darkest value that you have, but I want to make sure that you guys understand that it should be black. It should be as dark as you possibly can, not silver. And I want to make sure that you guys are also understanding that the variations between the values should be relatively easy to see. I don't know if this is going to translate very well, but as you can see, I've got my dark values on the top, and they do a pretty good job. They kind of get a little bit muddy right here in the middle. But as they go through down here towards the lighter side, again, this is kind of hard. I don't know if it's translating really good off an iPad screen, but you can see the detail. Maybe if I come a little bit closer, there you go. You can see a little bit more of that contrast. You guys want to have that same value contrast on yours too. Don't jump up too many values and don't shade too light of a value. You want to try to keep this manageable in between. Now, it might be a little bit too soon for this, but I do have an assignment for you guys when you guys get back to working on this, and hopefully Wednesday I'll be able to go with it. But I've printed off copies of this. It's a really quick shading exercise just to make sure that you guys can kind of find those values. I'm going to give this to you guys when I return Wednesday, but if you guys want to jump into it because you finished up your value scale, you're more than welcome to pick up copies of it now and kind of get a head start. But basically, all you're going to be doing with this is kind of copying over the values that you see here onto the areas over here. And then we'll go through and label these together so that you guys can kind of stick this inside your sketchbooks and have this to rely on for some terminology and some notes and things like that. Again, you don't necessarily have to take this today, but it is going to be something that I hand over to you guys Wednesday to work on before we get towards the end of the week. With that, I've already kind of gone over my marks, so I want to sign off here and make sure that you guys have enough time to complete and work on what you guys are working on, manage what you guys are managing on. Be aware of the clock, make sure that you guys know what's going on, and do your best to make sure that the materials at the table kind of stay at the table and they don't go all over the place, because as soon as we run out of that stuff is when we're done with it. So be mindful of that stuff that you guys are using, all right? I will see you guys when I return Wednesday. Bye.